Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome to Stuart W. Robertson Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Roseburg High School. As tonight we get ready for Roseburg boys basketball taking on Eagle Point in their first home game of the season. Well, folks, we welcome you to the high school gymnasium here at Roseburg for the first time in 1 year, 2 months, and 21 days. The last time that the Roseburg boys basketball team hosted a game here at home. And we are looking forward to today's matchup between Roseburg and Eagle Point. I'm Joey Kieran. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in and joining us for tonight's broadcast of Roseburg boys basketball. The JV game just about to wrap up here as Roseburg leads in this one 58-41 in the JV game. We'll have the varsity matchup coming up at approximately 6:45. Might be a little bit behind schedule as the JV game under a minute to play left in this one, but we've got that coming up for you here in a little bit, which gives us plenty of time for your Roseburg Disposal pregame show. You can let them make the run of the dump for you. Call Roseburg Disposal at 673-7122. As Roseburg gets ready to take on Eagle Point, both of these programs look for their first win of the year. Roseburg coming off of a difficult loss against South Medford, 81-48. On the other side, Eagle Point coming off of a loss in their first game as they fell against North Medford 66-28. Both these teams looking to try and get in the win column for the first time this season, and we'll have it coming up here for you. If you are new to Roseburg sports here on The Score, we want to remind you tonight's game is also streaming live online at 541radio.com and on The Score YouTube channel, where you can watch tonight's broadcast thanks to sponsorship from BTB Moving, providing labor services for your moving needs. Veteran-owned, affordable, dependable, efficient, and careful. Senior veteran discounts available. Book now at 541-315-0122 and find them on Facebook at BTB Moving. We'll have a quick word with head coach Jordan Humphreys coming up for you here in just a moment as we continue on with your Roseburg Disposal pregame show. Let them make the run to the dump for you, 673-7122. We'll come back after a quick 2-minute break. This is Roseburg boys basketball on 541radio.com and on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on The Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Back here with more of our Roseburg Disposal pregame show. You can let them make the run to the dump for you. That's Roseburg Disposal, 673-7122. Well, we are at the basketball gym for the first time here during Season 4 as Roseburg gets ready to take on Eagle Point for a boys basketball game tonight. Home opener, and joining us here in the pregame show is head coach Jordan Humphreys. Coach, it's been a while. You guys got done right before the pandemic hit, and I think I did check my notes here. 1 year, 2 months, 21 days, the last time you guys played here at home. Boy, it's had to have been tough. I know indoor sports have really gotten a hard time just with all the regulations and stuff, so you've had limited opportunities to get stuff. But the last 1 year, 2 months and 21 days, what's that been like for you?
It's definitely been a challenge trying to keep connected with the guys and trying to keep the mental state positive and trying to keep them engaged in different ways. And obviously the unknown, just like with everything else, has been a concern. But like you said, finally here, and we got a team, and we're ready to play. Yeah, absolutely. Finally get to this moment, and now it's here. You guys have got a group that's got a decent number of returning guys from last year with a solid senior core that's been on this varsity bench since they were sophomores, getting a chance to see it there. Got a chance to start last year. Your core group of this 4 seniors, what have they been bringing to you as they get ready for their final season in a Roseburg jersey? It's really been pretty up and down with only 1 week of practice and then right into games. I think the mental toughness has definitely shown through for them, that they're capable to stick it out and get here every day. We had some long practices last week trying to get everything in that we needed before the first game, and it wasn't pretty for our first one, but it's going to get, our goal last year was to get better every game, and it's the same this year. So making sure we're building every day to keep improving, and those guys, like they led last year, they've stepped up and they've led us this year in practice, and with the focus doing some 3-hour practices and getting mentally prepared. What did you see out of your guys during this extended off season where they had to do a lot of stuff probably on their own to try and stay ready for when and if they got a season? What did you see a lot of your guys doing, trying to stay ready and trying to stay prepared? Like you said, a lot of individual stuff. Guys were still getting some home workouts in. Guys getting together at the park outside and playing quite a bit. There was a core group of guys that would go down to the YMCA and play outside weekly, 2 or 3 times a week, so that was good to see. And then just a lot of individual communication with guys through text or calling and just seeing where they're at mentally and how things are going besides basketball. I think a lot of it has just been, getting to know these kids better individually and helping them through tough life situations. Yeah, it really has been a difficult spot here with so much taken away from these young student athletes here. What have you been, how often were you guys able to get together and maybe practice either indoors or outdoors? How often were you guys able to spend time working as a team? Depending on where the state of the county was, we had probably a month where we were able to get in the gym with only 6 guys in the gym at a time. So it was a kid and a ball and a basket, and that was all we could do. We had a month where we were able to do 5-on-0 stuff with no defense, so just kind of some individual drills. And then we had a time back in the fall where we were able to actually go 5-on-5 for a little bit, and it just changed. It changed every week, and actually we were fortunate enough not to have any sort of COVID scare with our guys, and whenever we were able to be in the gym, then we were able to get in. That's good. That's great to hear there. You mentioned that the first one didn't quite go the way you wanted to see down in South Medford, always a strong program down there. But takeaways from that first game of the season for you as you guys get ready for Game 2 against Eagle Point tonight. What were some of the things you tried to use as learning moments from the game earlier this week? Well, with a pretty big mixture of guys coming back and then some younger guys, 2 sophomores and a freshman playing some big minutes. A little bit of shell shock from those 3, getting used to the pace of the game. And then our other guys, we got 6 still coming off an ACL injury and not quite in shape yet from football. And then we had the pokers with just 2 practices under the belt. So we were still trying to pull ourselves together and get stuff put in. And we competed for a half, and even to the end, we still competed the whole way like these guys always do. Our main message was, it's not just going to be about going 100 miles an hour. Now we got to start working smarter. We got to be smarter about how we play the game instead of just working hard and going 100 miles an hour. Now we got to start thinking the game and making those mental adjustments. All right. We look forward to it tonight as Roseburg gets ready to take on Eagle Point. Coach Humphreys, thanks for the time. Thank you.
That is Coach Jordan Humphreys here during the Roseburg Disposal pregame show. Let them make the run to the dump for you. Call Roseburg Disposal, 673-7122. Joey Kieran here with you as we continue our countdown towards tip-off. About 13 minutes to go until this one gets underway. Roseburg taking on Eagle Point here tonight. Want to say thank you to our sponsors. Cascade Community Credit Union belong to Douglas County. And Dr. Alanson Randall, open and accepting new patients. Call them at 541-378-6694. As we count down towards tip-off, taking a look at what's gone on for Roseburg and Eagle Point last season. These two teams, unfortunately, finishing in last place in their respective conferences. This year, going to be playing a schedule that is made up of 6A and 5A schools for Roseburg. The conference will look much like what we've seen out of the other sports for Roseburg. You've had the usual Southwest Conference teams in South Medford, North Medford, Grants Pass, all a part of the league. No Eugene schools. But then you've added in Crater, Ashland, and Eagle Point, 5A schools that play in the Midwestern League. So a Southern Oregon Conference, they're calling it this year. And Roseburg will play a schedule mixed up of some of those teams there. In fact, their next matchup after this one against 5A Eagle Point will be at Crater, another 5A school there. And so Roseburg and Eagle Point going to be playing that mixed schedule this season as they put things together in a regional format. But last year, in the Southwest Conference, Roseburg finishing 6 out of 6. They went without a win in Southwest Conference play. They were 3-20 overall. One of those wins did include a victory against Eagle Point, a season-opening win for Roseburg, as they would pull away for an 84-59 victory against Eagle Point on December 4th back in 2019, believe it or not. That is not quite a full 2 years ago. Roseburg pulled away in that one in the second half, outscoring Eagle Point 47-35. Three Roseburg players were in double figures, led by Zach Martin, who had 30 points in that game. And Zach Martin going to be one of Roseburg's starters this year, one of those four seniors we talked about there with head coach Jordan Humphreys. On the other side, Eagle Point, they finished 1-24 last year, 1-15 in the Midwestern League. They were 9-9 in that league. They did not make the postseason. And they are going to be replacing their head coach. Cecil Felkins was the coach last year. Now Ryan Mars taking over. He was an assistant coach on the team last year. Eagle Point returning 4 players from last year's squad, including 1 starter. And they will look to try and end a 3-game losing streak against Roseburg here coming up tonight. Roseburg and Eagle Point, both teams looking for their first wins of the season. We'll continue on with our Roseburg Disposal pregame show and count down to tip-off coming up here on tonight here on The Score. So stick around with us. We've got plenty still to go. We will take a look at some of the players on this year's roster for Roseburg as they gear up for the 2021 Well, it's a shortened season. Only about 13, 14 games on the schedule for these teams until any sort of postseason play, which could be coming up there later on in June, as this season will carry into the later portions of the month of June, believe it or not. Kind of crazy to think that. But we'll take a look at the roster for this year. A truncated later season for Roseburg basketball here today. Joey Kieran with you, and we will come back after another 2-minute break and continue on with the pregame show here from Stuart W. Robertson Memorial Gymnasium on 541radio.com and on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on The Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
I am a nurse,
a firefighter, a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Back here at Robertson Memorial Gymnasium as Roseburg gets ready to take on Eagle Point as we continue on with the Roseburg Disposal pregame show. Counting down about 7 minutes to go until tip-off here between this one. Roseburg, this year, they are going to be missing a few players tonight. Roseburg's got a few guys that are still wrapping up the Season 3 sports season. And those guys out on the track and field team, Colton Marsters, a junior, Landon Duper, another junior, and Tiger Black, a sophomore, all out because of track and field this week. Coach Humphreys telling me after our pregame interview there that he's hopeful that they can get a majority of those guys back for next week. But they're going to have to be slowly working them in. They've obviously been not able to devote all of their time to basketball. They might have been able to get in for a few practices, but not able to devote all of their attention. So a little short-staffed, and I'm sure they're not the only program in the state having to deal with that. As the Season 3 sports, baseball, softball, track and field, golf, tennis, they all are overlapping with their culminating week events. Right now you've got baseball and softball. They're doing pseudo tournaments for Roseburg in a Southern Oregon Conference setting, as well as for Eagle Point. Track and field getting in some district type of events. And so a little bit of an overlap for the Season 3 sports and the Season 4 sports, which includes basketball, wrestling, and swimming. So they're wrapping things up there, and then we'll be joining their teams, but we'll be getting in a little bit probably behind, at least in the preseason development process, getting ready for a season. So we'll see how things go there. As Colton Marsters and Landon Duper and Tiger Black, three very talented athletes. They've been doing well in track and field, and they will be joining the team hopefully coming up sometime next week. As for the rest of the roster for Roseburg, got some familiar names in Atreyu Pinard, Jacob Parker. You've got Matthew Parker and Zach Martin, four seniors that have been on the bench since they were sophomores for Roseburg High School. They all got the chance to be starters last year as juniors with very limited experience at the varsity level. They had all gotten into games, but usually at the tail end of games when things were either a little out of hand or they were up big. And so didn't get a lot of real game-like experience at the varsity level prior to their junior seasons when they were all thrust into the starting lineup for head coach Jordan Humphreys, who's now in his second year leading this program. So they will all come back and try to be that big-time core for this Roseburg team. Also, you've got Carson Six, who is working his way back from an injury that kept him out throughout the entire football season. The junior was a regular rotation player last year for head coach Jordan Humphrey, and so we'll see how Carson Six continues to do throughout the season as he works his way back from that ACL injury. And then you've got some new names out there that'll be a part of this. Carter Stedman's a sophomore. He'll be getting a chance to play here tonight. And Landon Duper, a guy that we've seen on the football field for a couple of years. He's been standing out on track and field. When he comes back, he'll be a big part of this, I'm sure, as well. And a new name who is a freshman, and you don't see that happen too often, Micah Mendoza. He did get in the season opener against South Medford. Mendoza, a freshman. I was thinking about it when I saw that on there, that even the names of, say, a Colin Warmouth, who a couple of years ago for Roseburg broke a ton of school records in scoring, even he didn't play at the varsity level as a freshman. So that is cool to see that Micah Mendoza will get a chance to be out there on the court tonight for Roseburg.
We are counting down towards tip-off. Just a little bit to go here still. We're going to go ahead and take a 3-minute break, and when we come back, we'll get you your starting lineups for tonight's ball game. Stick around. Roseburg boys taking on Eagle Point. It's coming up for you next here on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
At Kern Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Kern Orthodontics."
I am a nurse,
A firefighter,
a college student,
a mother.
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready.
for every storm.
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
My family.
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Getting ready for tip-off as we wrap up our national anthem here from Stuart W. Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. Joey Kieran here with you, folks, as we wrap up our Roseburg Disposal pregame show and get ready for tonight's matchup between Roseburg and Eagle Point. It's time now to take a look at our starting lineups for today's matchup. First for the visiting Eagle Point Eagles. And taking the floor for them will be Alex Smith, a junior at 5'11", will start, along with senior Jose Valdovinos, a 5'8" senior. Brennan Knight, a 6'3" junior wing, will get the start tonight. He's the only returning starter on this team for Eagle Point. A junior, 6'4", Colt Carlton, getting the start this evening. And rounding out the starting five for head coach Ryan Mars will be Gabe Escabel, a 6' senior for the Eagles. That's a look at your starting lineup for the visiting Eagle Point Eagles. Now for the Roseburg Indians, led by head coach Jordan Humphreys in his second season. It'll be loaded with seniors. Atreyu Pinard, the senior, gets the start tonight, along with Jacob Parker, another senior. Carter Stedman, a sophomore, starting this evening. Matthew Parker, a senior. And also Zach Martin, Roseburg's leading scorer last year, will stand in there as your starting five. That is your starting lineups here for tonight's ball game as we get ready to go for tip-off. It's Roseburg basketball for you tonight here on The Score. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and following the action with us here this evening. Reminder, video streaming of Roseburg basketball is presented by BTB Moving. We'll get ready to go, and I had heard that they are eliminating the opening tip for the start of the game, apparently, and it'll be on the near sideline. Eagle Point will start with it. Gabe Escabel will inbound. Moving left to right on your radio dial is Eagle Point. In the backcourt, Brennan Knight will bring it across. Excuse me, not Knight. He gets it, though, and loses it as he tries to go in transition. Now on the other way, it's Jacob Parker turning it over. Up the floor to Knight at the rim. He misses his shot. The rebound tipped around, and a whistle will stop the action. The foul goes against Roseburg. And it's the first foul against Jacob Parker. Inbound tonight in the near corner. Moving left to right is Eagle Point. Roseburg in white, moving right to left. Eagle Point in the black. Handoff at the top. Alex Smith, and an offensive foul whistled against the Eagles. And that's going to go against Colt Carlton, picking up his first. The junior setting an illegal screen. Still a scoreless ball game. We are just about 30 seconds into this first quarter. Bringing the ball across the timeline, Stedman. Trying to wave the action in front of him into the corner for Matt Parker. Back to him in the corner. Parker with the three. Buries it in. Matthew Parker will get Roseburg on the board with the three. Early lead for Roseburg on top, 3-0. Pressure in the backcourt is Roseburg with the full court pressure. Stedman back there applying it against the guards, bringing it across. And it'll be Knight that gets it across the midcourt stripe. Into the corner, a three, a rainbow three off the mark. In the corner by Smith. Rebound pulled down, offensive board for the Eagles. Out to the top, Valdivinos with it. Dribbles to his left, hands it off. Smith around a screen to the top, finds a cutter. Brendan Knight through the middle. And with the left hand, Brendan Knight will finish to get Eagle Point on the board. They trail 3-2. 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Zach Martin, right wing, passes over to the far side to Matt Parker. Near side here, Jacob Parker with it at the left wing. Drives into the lane, jump stop, kicks out. Matt Parker, a three. Back iron, high off the backboard. It goes off the guide wire, and that'll be out of bounds off of Roseburg. Matt Parker, his second three attempt, just a little long from straight away. Eagle Point will have it. Again, pressure in the backcourt by Carter Stedman. As Eagle Point trying to bring the ball up. They've got three guys in the backcourt to do it. Brendan Knight will get across. Roseburg now tries to trap in the half court. Atreyu Pinard nearly steals it away. Driving through the lane. Escabel nearly turned it over. Almost got it back, then does turn it over. And then on the defensive side, as Matt Parker tries to bring the ball up the floor, he gets knocked to the floor by Escabel. Esquibel will pick up his first. The 6-foot senior, giving the visiting Eagle Point Eagles their second team foul. Jacob Parker into the corner, drives to the left block, kicks back out to Matt Parker. A head fake, he'll pass it away. Left side three is good for Zach Martin. Martin will get his first bucket of the night, puts Roseburg up by 4, 6-2 with 5:40 to go first quarter. Valdivinos playing pitch and catch with Esquibel in the backcourt as they bring the ball up, and Esquibel, a pass down the floor, goes out of bounds. Alex Smith, the intended recipient, on the near sideline. 5:32 to go here in the first quarter. 6-2 our score. Let's go ahead and take a 30-second break as Roseburg leads against Eagle Point on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
The innocence of youth, Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Back out of the timeout, Roseburg with the basketball, leading 6-2. Jacob Parker will pull it out between the circles straight away to the right side to Matt Parker. Some pressure, nearly gets the ball away from him. He hangs on with the dribble, gets it back on the far side from Stedman. Back out to Pinard at the right wing, tries to cut through the defense, nearly had it taken away, keeps it. A defender goes down, kick into the corner. Matt Parker off the mark with a 3-ball attempt. Everybody pointing different directions on the ball, out of bounds, and it goes back to Roseburg. Got a substitution in for Eagle Point. Is Aiden Quintero, the sophomore that'll come into the game. Out to the top, Jacob Parker. Pass it off to Stedman on the far side. Bounce it underneath. Right block. Turnaround jumper is off the mark for Martin. Rebound pulled down by Jacob Parker. Out to Matt. His three misses everything. And that ball will hit the wall behind the baseline, out of bounds. A couple of missed shots there for Roseburg. Martin and then Parker both missing most of everything. 6-2, 4.5 minutes to go first quarter. Behind the back dribble for Quintero. Finds an open man on the baseline. Fumbled it about. It stays with Eagle Point. Brennan Knight driving in. Throws it at the rim. His flat shot almost fell in. The tip around on the rebound. It goes out of bounds off of Eagle Point. Last touch by the Eagles. It was Colt Carlton that fumbled there on the baseline for Eagle Point as he was trying to attack. Across the midcourt stripe for Stedman, running the point for Roseburg this season. The sophomore passes right side, down underneath, double team against Martin, back out. They are triggering on Martin, who had 30 points against Eagle Point last year. Stedman picks up his dribble left side. Far side now for Jacob Parker, dribbles into the corner, looking for the entry pass underneath. It's not there. Pinard with the ball over his head. They'll whip it around the perimeter to the near side. Matt Parker driving in, cut off on the baseline, back out to Martin. To the top, Jacob Parker driving in, gets airborne. His floater will not go, and tipped out of bounds. It'll hit the baseline and go back to Eagle Point. Substitutions coming in. Checking out, Gabe Esquivel will come out. Into the game for Eagle Point will be Luis Uribe. We were calling his name just yesterday as a member of the Eagle Point baseball team that was here in town to take on Roseburg baseball yesterday over at Champion Car Wash Field. Uribe into the game here. There was a substitution for Roseburg as well as Carson Six comes into the game. Underneath his defense, forced to pass away from Colt Carlton, but it was Uribe who gets the first points just into the game, made it a 2-point game. But on the other side, Roseburg with a 3 from Zach Martin. And Roseburg's back in front now by 5, their largest lead of the game. Cutter, Brendan Knight, finds the open man as the defense collapsed on him right at the baseline. It's Colt Carlton for 2. And the scoring now starting to happen a little bit faster. Stedman to the right side, Matt Parker. Underneath the 6, tries to bully his way in, and he'll have it off the glass against Colt Carlton for 2. Carson Six, the junior, with his first points of the night, makes it 11-6. First quarter action, 2:40 to play. Cross-court pass picked off by Six. Up the floor to Stedman, back out to Parker. Head fake, drives in, get it swapped from behind. With the block was Brennan Knight. Jake Parker will check out. Checking in is Micah Mendoza. Colt Carlton will take a seat for Eagle Point. Back into the game for Eagle Point comes, I believe, Alex Smith checking in there. Far side, Mendoza driving in, got airborne, tied up, and they will blow the whistle over on the bench. Eagle Point wanting a call for a jump ball. They're not going to get that one. A foul will send the freshman, Micah Mendoza, newly into the game, to the line. And looking at this young man, his first chance for us here to see him on the score. And Micah Mendoza, he looks like a basketball player. He's got a nice big frame for a freshman. Hopefully we'll see him grow a couple more inches. A left-handed shooter rattles in the first of 2 free throws coming up for him. Roseburg basketball tonight brought to you by DC Farmers Co-op, where everyone's welcome to shop, and by Good Vibrations, solutions for home theater and automotive audio. You can feel it at Good Vibes. Pair of free throws, 13-6. Roseburg on top by 7 now. 2:18 to go first quarter. With it, Quintero finds the open man, Uribe, underneath. He makes the extra pass, and it gets to Escobar, who has come back into the game, but he misses the bunny into the corner. Back out to the top. Roseburg with it. Martin, a right side 3. Rattles through. Third 3 of the night for Zach Martin, and he's got Roseburg on top by 10. 16-6, 1:56 to go. Pass across the floor. Uribe makes the extra pass again. This time it works out for Escobar. He will get his first bucket of the night. Cuts the lead back down to 8. 16-8, 1:41 to go first quarter. Left-hand dribble around a screen for Stedman. Cut off by the zone defense from Eagle Point. To the right side, Matt Parker. Dribbles out to the top, crossover, got away from his defender. His 8-foot jumper. He pulls up, and it's good for Matt Parker. He's got 5 in the ball game. 18-8, back to a 10-point lead for Roseburg. Pass across the floor, attacking. Alex Smith picks up the dribble. Knight at the top to the free throw line. Left side, pulls up for the elbow jumper. It's short, rebound, long, out to Zach Martin. Roseburg will push it up the floor. Stedman almost had it stripped away from him. Mendoza back out to Stedman. They'll reset. Stedman will dribble it out to the top between the circles. Looking, Mendoza from the far corner out to 6, back to him. He'll pull the trigger on a corner 3, and it's good. First field goal of the night for Micah Mendoza, and the freshman, who makes it a 21-8 score. Roseburg in front, on top by 13. 28 seconds to go first quarter. Roseburg up big against Eagle Point. Tried to go with the step around. And a foul called as Aiden Quintero trying to drive to the rim. Not a lot of whistles. 3 team fouls against Eagle Point, 1 against Roseburg. And the Roseburg foul goes against Carter Stedman. A line change here. Matt Parker, Zach Martin, and Carter Stedman will all take a seat. Pinard, Jacob Parker, and Hunter Fullerton in for the first time, but they all come in for Roseburg. Substitutions as well for Eagle Point. 22.1 to go. Brendan Knight will have it out at the time. Along with him, Jose Valdivinos comes to get the ball. You've got Aiden Quintero out there. John Saucedo is into the game. And Gabe Escobar out there as well. Out to the top. 6 seconds to go. Saucedo with it to the top. Pulling up for a straightaway 3. It's good for Jose Valdivinos just at the buzzer. He gets one to go. Makes it a 10-point game at 21-11. Roseburg in front. We'll take a 60-second break as we come back for the second quarter here on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
This is Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Come back to start the second quarter. Roseburg basketball tonight brought to you by Mahalo Heating and Air Conditioning. Get 0% financing for 72 months on approved credit now in Mahalo Heating and Air. Roseburg leading 21-11 against the visiting Eagle Point Eagles. Moving right to left on your radio dial. Roseburg with the basketball to start. Enter underneath to Pinard. Tries to go with a spin-around move, and the foul going to be called before the shot. Pinard bullying his way down underneath. He had 2-3 defenders on him as he was trying to take that to the rim. Roseburg will inbound from their baseline. And I thought I heard a whistle. I guess not. Now they will inbound it. It looked like play stopped for a second. Pinard will attack left side. In traffic, goes up too strong. Rebound weak side. Pulled down by 6. Cross-court pass out to Mendoza. A three is good. Mendoza has his second three of the night, and he's got 8 in the ball game. Roseburg on top 24-11, matching their 13-point lead, the largest of the game. Dribbling back out with the left hand, Quintero, marked by Jacob Parker. He'll go left side, hands it off to Knight. Brennan Knight dribbles to the top. Behind the back dribble, working against Pinard, goes left side of the lane, gets it to Escobar, pump fake, drives in, and floats one up to the rim. Gabe Escobar gets his second bucket of the night. He's got 4, 24-13 your score. 7 minutes to go, second quarter. 6 drives right into the middle, jump stop, his shot rattles out, tip out, and Roseburg will keep it. The tip out by Pinard, picked up by Jacob Parker. Between the circles, left side to Mendoza. Mendoza behind the back, out to 6 at the left wing. Calling for a screen. Jacob Parker will go the opposite direction. Crossover out to Mendoza. A long three. Rattles out. A little flat on the shot. His first miss of the night for the freshman. Still 24-13. Roseburg in front by 11. 6.5 to go. Pass left side. Bounce it back to the top to Quintero. Backs out to the orange circle in the middle with the black R for Roseburg. Brennan Knight to the top, working against Pinard. Almost lost him, nearly lost the basketball. Into the corner, a three is off the mark for Quintero. A rebound, though, pulled down by Eagle Point. Another three-ball attempt. Knight won't get it, and the loose ball, not able to save it back in for Escobar. And a substitution for John Saucedo. That will bring Colt Carlton back into the game. 24-13 your score, 6:01 to go, first half. Trying to go to the elbow. Ill-advised pass there for Jacob Parker. After the steal, though, he nearly steals it back, but Eagle Point will keep it. Out on the break, a three from Brennan Knight is off the mark. Up the floor quickly for Roseburg. With it, Fullerton trapped on the baseline. Turnaround jumper, though. He will get it to fall. First points of the night for the sophomore, Hunter Fullerton. 26-13. Back to that 13-point lead, and it's a carry call in the backcourt by Aiden Quintero. So Roseburg will have the inbound from the far sideline in front of the Eagle Point bench, and confusion on the inbound play. They turn it right over to Eagle Point. A three from the left side, misses everything for Quintero. Roseburg down with the rebound, and on the outlet pass, it is out of bounds. Last touch by Roseburg. Fast-paced action going back and forth here from Stuart W. Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. 5:17 to go here in the first half. Bringing it across the timeline. Quintero trying to stay away from the double-team trap. Nearly traveled, passes it away, dump underneath. Escobar with the bucket and a foul, I believe. An and one for Gabe Escobar, the senior, heading to the line. The foul
number 5
will go against Carson 6.
At the line to shoot one, Gabe Escobar.
So it'll be an and one here for Esquel, going for the three-point play the old-fashioned way, and he will not get it. A little long on the shot. Rebound pulled down by 6, dribbling up the floor, and kicked out of bounds. It looked like by Eagle Point, but they're going to say last touch by Roseburg. A little out of control there for 6 with the ball handling as he was bringing it up the floor. The defensive pressure coming from behind him. 26-15 your score here with 4:53 to go in the first half. Knight will bring it across left side. Roseburg with 3 defenders trying to trap Quintero. They can't get the ball away. Escobar, pass on the near sideline, nearly threw it out of bounds, saved in by Smith to Carlton. Backside, Knight with the 2 off the glass. 26-17, back to a single-digit lead for Roseburg at 9 points as Eagle Point fights their way back. In the corner, Fullerton nearly lost it, got it to Bernard, underneath the 6, out to Jacob Parker. His 3 rattles off the front of the iron, flying in to try and get the rebound. Atreyu Pinard is going to be the final guy to touch it, and he will check out as Zach Martin will come back into the game for Roseburg. 26-17 your score with 4:15 to go in midway point of the second. Brennan Knight gets it across to Alex Smith. Smith back to Knight, trying to find the open man underneath. Carlton was there, but it was picked off by 6. Roseburg with the steal, up the floor, and then it's picked off. Other side, Esquivel takes it away. A lob pass with the defender right there gets taken away for Eagle Point. Knight crossover, goes left, spin move at the free throw line, step back around, but the ball tipped out by Zach Martin, who comes up limping a little bit as he stepped on an ankle, up the floor, and swatted off the backboard on the shot by Jacob Parker. The other direction we go, Eagle Point with it. Dribble handoff to Quintero out at the top, marked by Parker. Going left side, Quintero hands it off, Knight, crossover, goes left side, right by the defense. And Brennan Knight gets another 2. He's got 4 in the quarter. And Eagle Point not letting that early deficit hamper them much. They're back within 7, 26-19. Let's take a 30-second break as we continue through the first half of tonight's ballgame. This is Roseburg basketball, streaming at 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Back at Roseburg High School, where the Roseburg boys are leading 26-19. Joey Keyran here with you. Tonight's game brought to you by Fisher's Hearth and Home, serving Douglas County for over 30 years with the largest selection of wood, gas, pellet, and electric stoves and fireplaces in the area. And by Flyaway Travel, contact their travel experts for your travel plans, now located at 1445 West Harvard Avenue, or give them a call at 672-5701. And by the Smile Station, your destination for aesthetically crafted smiles. We've got Roseburg boys tonight. We're going to be doing home games only for Roseburg High School this season. With some of the restrictions, we weren't confident that we'd constantly be able to go on the road and cover games for Roseburg, so we decided we'd commit to doing home games and make life easy and know what our schedule is coming up. So we'll have Roseburg girls coming up on Friday. 26-19 your score. Steal by Eagle Point and a kick ball on the other side by Micah Mendoza as he tries to stop the fast break and will do so. 3:03 to play here in the first half. Roseburg's led by as many as 13. They're on top by 7 right now. Inbound underneath the basket for Eagle Point. Goes right to Colt Carlton. And a travel called. I believe it'll be on Esquivel. The kick out to him stuttered his steps and then tried to attack. Called for the turnover. Roseburg with the basketball. It has been a bit of a run here by Eagle Point. Roseburg's been held in check for a bit. Left side to Mendoza. Dribbles into the corner. Back out to the top to Matt Parker. Has to try and save it back into the half court. Ball tipped up, taken away by Eagle Point. And Roseburg will turn it back over. Across the timeline for Quintero. Between the leg dribble, goes left side, hands it off. Knight to the near side to Esquivel. Thought about a 3, doesn't take it, bounces it underneath. Knight tries to turn around, and a whistle. He tried to spin around and get a position to get away from the defense, and he draws a whistle in his favor. Foul goes against Carson Six. That is his second. It'll be an inbound underneath the basket for Eagle Point. Inbound goes to Knight from Quintero. 3 from Brennan Knight is good. He flushes it through. And it's a 4-point game, 22-6. Quite a run here by Eagle Point as a whistle on the other side will stop play. Foul against the Eagles. Foul goes against Brennan Knight.
Into the Roseburg lineup.
Atreyu Pinard will come back into the game for Carson Six as 4 of your starting 5 is out there. Micah Mendoza, the one non-starter out on the floor, in for Carter Stedman right now. So the foul was against Knight, his second, and now a travel call on Roseburg. And Eagle Point getting some momentum as they're back within 4. 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Quintero in the backcourt gets the ball up the floor against Roseburg's press. Esquivel attacking from the right side. His lay-in hangs on the rim and falls through. Esquivel, he has got 8 in the ball game, and he's got the Eagles back within 2. 26-24, a minute 40 to go. Underneath, Pinard, double team, back out. Mendoza, a 3, flat and too strong. And the rebound comes down to Eagle Point. Roseburg has gone quiet. They have scored 5 points in this second quarter. On the other side, 13 for Eagle Point. They trail by 2, a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession with 1:16 to go. A bump on the baseline, and they call offensive. Making the bucket was Knight, but he gets called for the offensive, and that is his 3rd foul of the first half. Gets called for the push-off, and he will head to the bench. Carter Stedman back in. All 5 starters on the floor for Roseburg to finish out this final minute of the first half. Pinard sets a screen. Stedman left side, picks up the dribble. Goes back to Matt Parker. Left side 3 is good. And Matt Parker will stop the bleeding for Roseburg. Gets their first point in a while. They're back on top by 5, 29-24. Pressure in the backcourt. Pinard back there. Across the timeline for the Eagles, picking up the dribble near side Smith. They work it around the perimeter. Valdivinos pass it away. Smith going to try a 3. Didn't like it. He tries to chase it. Rebound underneath. Stedman there battling with Valdivinos, and a jump ball called. Valdivinos looked like he was all over the back of Carter Stedman on that rebound attempt. They don't blow the whistle there. Possession arrow will favor Roseburg, and they will have the ball with 29 seconds to go. Right side, Jacob Parker, stutter dribble, picks it up in the corner, back out to Matt. Near side, Stedman on the left wing. Around a screen from Martin, 12 seconds to go. Into the corner, Jacob Parker a 3. Back iron, no good. Pinard gets in for the rebound, tries to get up a shot, no good. Comes down, back out, Stedman into the corner. Martin a 3 at the buzzer. No good, but a whistle. Zach Martin will be heading to the line for 3.
Eagle Point foul on number 23, Gabe Esquivel.
The foul goes against Esquivel.
At the line to shoot 3.
And that is his second. Zach Martin will be at the line to shoot 3 with 0.3 seconds to go in the first half. I'll try to see if he can stretch it back out to an 8-point lead for Roseburg. He'll miss the first. First trip to the line tonight for Martin. Roseburg basketball brought to you by Tim's Appliance at the corner of Lane and South Stevens in Roseburg. 0% financing always available. Second free throw rattles off, and a opportunity here for Roseburg to try and add to their lead going into halftime. And Zach Martin has not been able to do much with it. 0.3 seconds left to go. Not a huge threat here for Eagle Point after the final one. It will drop in for Martin. And an inbound for Quintero. They roll it in. He'll pick it up, and not much there to do anything with it. At halftime, our score is Roseburg 30, and Eagle Point 24. That is your score at the break. And we will come back with your Cooper's Pest Control halftime show. They are your locally owned bug assassins with great low rates. Give them a call at 673-0363. We'll take a look at the first half, get you individual statistics, and plenty more coming up during the halftime break. We'll be back with Roseburg basketball after this 2-minute break here on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
Hey there, sports fans. Thanks for watching this local sporting event online at 541radio.com. Did you know there's more than one way to watch games online? You can watch games on your laptop or desktop computer, your tablet, or even your smartphone just by going to 541radio.com. But we also use YouTube to stream all of our video broadcasts, which means you could be watching this game on your big screen TV with a number of different streaming devices. You can stream our live YouTube broadcast through your PlayStation or Xbox gaming device, or through streaming devices like Google Chromecast, Apple TV, or Roku. There's plenty of ways to follow this live local sporting event. Plus, you can find past events archived on 1490 The Score's YouTube channel. Find us on YouTube and subscribe today to keep up with the latest in local sports coverage.
Welcome, everybody, to your Cooper's Pest Control halftime show. It's Joey Kieran here with you from Stuart W. Robertson Memorial Gymnasium, along with my lovely helper, Angela Kieran, here tonight. Back in the studio, Brenton Cranford running the radio production for us here this evening. The gang is all together for this evening's broadcast, and thank you so much for tuning in and joining us as Roseburg hosting Eagle Point for their home opener tonight, the Roseburg boys here at home. Coming up again on Friday, we'll have Roseburg girls basketball in what will be their season opener on Friday against Crater. At halftime, our score, Roseburg on top 30-24. Roseburg pulling out by as many as 13 in the first quarter. It was 21-11 at the end of the first quarter. And then in the second quarter, Roseburg had it out to 13 points a couple of times, but they could not seem to hang on to it. They went cold in that second quarter, score only 9 points. While Eagle Point fights their way back in, they score 13 to get back within 6. It was down to a 2-point game at one point. Eagle Point had the opportunity to tie or take a lead, and I believe it was they turned it over with an offensive foul on that possession. And Roseburg able to stretch it back out to a 6-point lead here at the break. Your score is 30-20 as Roseburg is in front. Coming up, we'll take a look at individual statistics here during the Cooper's Pest Control halftime show. Let them make the run to the dump for you. Or excuse me, that is the pregame show. Cooper's Pest Control, they are your locally owned bug assassins with great low rates. Give them a call at 673-0363. You say something long enough, sometimes they just roll out of your mouth and you don't even know what you're saying. So stick around. We'll have individual statistics here coming up for you as Roseburg leading 30-24 at the halftime break against Eagle Point. Back with more of the Cooper's Pest Control halftime show after this 2-minute break on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Back here at your halftime break, it is Roseburg leading at 30-24. Time to take a look at some individual statistics from the first half. We'll start with the visiting Eagle Point Eagles. 24 points on the day. Leading the way with 9 is junior Brennan Knight, the 6'3" wing. Is, let's see here, 3 for 4 from inside the arc by my tally, although it's not always the most accurate. And 1 for 3 from behind the arc. He had 7 points in the second quarter. Also, 8 points for Gabe Esquibel, as he had 6 points in the second quarter. Also in the game, 3 points for Jose Valdovinos and 2 points for Colt Carlton, 2 points for Luis Uribe. On the other side for Roseburg in the first half, the only player in double figures in the game is Zach Martin. He had 3 threes in the first quarter. He only had 1 point in the second quarter. He's got 10 in the game. 8 points for Matthew Parker, 8 points for Micah Mendoza, 2 points for Carson Six for Hunter Fullerton, and that rounds out your scoring for Roseburg from the first half. Stick around for the post-game show. We'll be naming our Mountain Mike's Pizza Player of the Game. The Mountain Mike's Pizza Player of the Game receives a $50 gift certificate to use at Mountain Mike's Pizza, where they can stop on by. It's just right outside the doors practically here from Roseburg High School. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we will get you ready for the second half. Roseburg leading 30-24 on top of Eagle Point. This has been the Cooper's Pest Control Halftime Show. Your locally owned bug assassins. Call them at 673-0363. Back with the second half after this break on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car.
Getting ready to start the third quarter. Welcome back, everybody. Joey Kieran here with you from Stuart W. Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. Tonight's game brought to you by Current Orthodontics. A healthy, attractive smile means confidence inside and out. Call Dr. Peterson at 541-672-5721. And by Barnes Heating and Cooling, your complete energy company. Visit barnesheatingandcooling.com or call them at 541-459-1545. And we want to say thanks to Chuck Swarm and Family Auto Repair. Are you ready to go where life takes you? Third quarter is where we are headed. Moving right to left is Eagle Point. They trail by 6. They've got the basketball in their road black jerseys here tonight. Roseburg in the home white. Moving left to right on your radio dial. Out on the floor for Eagle Point, Brennan Knight out there with 3 fouls to start the second half. Also Alex Smith. You've got Colt Carlton, Jose Valdivinos, and Gabe Esquivel. It was the give-and-go cutter. Valdivinos off the mark with his shot. Brennan Knight will hit a 3 in the corner after the rebound by Colt Carlton. He'll get the assist. And a 3 will make it a 3-point game here early to start for Roseburg. On top, a long 2 from Matt Parker is off the mark. He had his foot on the line, and the shot no good. Roseburg back in on defense. Crossover by Knight going left side. Man-to-man defense for Roseburg. Out at the top, marking is Atreyu Pinard. Roseburg's got Stedman, Pinard, both Parker brothers, and Zach Martin on the floor. The original starting 5 as a corner 3 is off the mark for Brennan Knight. Long fight for the rebound. It'll trickle out of bounds. Last touch by Matt Parker. He had a wide open opportunity, but fumbled the basketball as it was rolling away, trying to pick it up. And he will turn the ball over back into the hands of Eagle Point. Roseburg leading by 3. They have led the entire game so far. Cutting through the left side, a lay-in in traffic for Brennan Knight. 2 points, and it's a 1-point game, 30-29. Other side with it. Roseburg in the far corner. Matt Parker hands it off to Martin, gets it right back. Pinard with it out at the top. Near side to Stedman at the right wing. Tried to go between 2 defenders, gets cut off. Back out to the top, head fake. Parker steps to the side, a 3. Off the left iron, no good. Tip in, count the bucket, and a foul for Zach Martin.
For Zach Martin.
Roseburg will stretch their lead back out to 3. And could get to 4 on the free throw line here for Martin.
Number 10.
Zach Martin 1 for 3 from the line to finish out the first half, as he was fouled as the first half was coming to an end.
I was right.
And the free throw is good. He'll get the 3-point play. 33-29, Roseburg on top by 4. It was Colt Carlton with the foul, picking up his 3rd. He stays in the game, though, here early in the third quarter. 5:50 to go. Underneath, Brennan Knight with it, working against Pinard. Turnaround jumper is short. Carlton tried to tip it up. It's pulled in by Stedman. Up the floor to Jacob Parker. Tried to wrap the pass around the defender as he went airborne, and then Jacob Parker will tip it out after the ball was taken away. Esquivel on the break. Couldn't hang on to it as the ball knocked out from behind him. And coming in will be Aiden Quintero. The sophomore takes over for Jose Valdivinos. Quintero out at the center circle working against Stedman. Stedman applying some defensive pressure, handing off. Knight around a screen at the top, straight away, goes left side, backs his way in and called for an offensive. And that is number 4 on Brennan Knight, his second offensive foul of the evening. He backed his way into Pinard and knocked him down. And Knight, he's going to stay in the game, but he's got 4. 33-29, a couple of players in foul trouble for Eagle Point. Roseburg clinging to a 4-point lead after leading by as many as 13. Martin has it, left side to Stedman at the wing. Dribbles out to the top, into the corner. 2 players there for Roseburg, both Jacob and Zach Martin. Driving in, Stedman, his floater is short, ripped away with the rebound from Martin. He goes back up, and the senior not to be denied. will get the bucket there, and it puts Roseburg on top by 6, 35-29. A timeout down on the floor by Eagle Point. We'll take it as well. 30-second break here in the third quarter. Roseburg on top, 35-29, here on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
Third quarter action for you here from Stuart W. Robertson Memorial Gymnasium, brought to you by Dr. Lanson Randall. Open and accepting new patients. Call them at 541-378-6694. And by Cascade Community Credit Union, belong to Douglas County. Out of the timeout by Eagle Point, they'll have the basketball with 4:47 to go third quarter. They trail by 6, 35-29. They had gotten it down to a one-possession game a little bit ago here early in this third quarter as they have fought their way back to keep it close, but Roseburg pushing it back out. Out at the center circle, dribbled off the back of his heel, and Quintero will turn it over. Tried to dribble behind his back, went off his foot and out of bounds. Roseburg will have it on the near sideline. 4:28 to go third quarter. 35-29 your score. Roseburg in front. Into the corner. Ball knocked away from Matt Parker, fighting for it. And a foul as he was trying to stay on Roseburg's half of the floor. I don't know if the ball was poked away, and so he could have gone into the backcourt, or if he had missed-dribbled and was chasing it down. But a foul called either way, and that foul will go against Quintero for his first. 2 players with 4 fouls for Eagle Point still out there on the floor here in the third quarter. Driving baseline, Jacob Parker tried to pass it Pinard. It nearly got stolen away, got tipped right back to him, but he was halfway out of bounds when the ball got back into his hands. And so he turns it over. A sub coming in for Eagle Point. Sitting is Colt Carlton. Luis Uribe will check in for Eagle Point.
Now replacing Colt Carlton, excuse me.
Out at the top, Alex Smith with the basketball. Right side to Brennan Knight. Quintero with it at the top. Eagle Point slowing some things down a bit here under the midway point of the third quarter. Quintero dribbling through the traffic, goes baseline, up with the right hand from the left side, no good. But over the top to get the rebound, Escobar is there for 2. Gabe Escobar gets a bucket, much needed for Eagle Point. Stedman driving through with the Euro step. And he will draw a foul. Won't get the bucket to go, but draws a foul. And that one is going to go against Luis Uribe, sending Stedman to the line. He has only had 1 field goal attempt in the game. He has not gone to the stripe yet. He'll try and see if he can get Roseburg's lead extended, and he'll miss the first. Roseburg basketball is brought to you by DC Farmers Co-op, where everyone's welcome to shop. And by Good Vibration Solutions for home theater and automotive audio. You can feel it at Good Vibes.
Jose Valadinos in for Eagle Point.
Second free throw rattles off the rim. It was hung there for a second, falls off. And Roseburg unable to add to the lead at the stripe. They have struggled there tonight. Only 4 made free throws. Alex Smith straight away, picks up the dribble, left side. Valdivinos on a 3 is short. Pinard with the rebound. Roseburg brings it up. Stedman, right side. Stutter step, dribbles in, finds Martin on the late pass. A whistle and the bucket for Martin. Zach Martin having a big third quarter. He's got 7 and looking to add another point at the line. 37-31 the score, and trying to make it a 7-point game is Martin. Don't forget, folks, tonight's game is streaming live at 541radio.com and on the Score YouTube channel. Search 1490 The Score on YouTube to find our channel. Give us a subscribe and follow Roseburg basketball throughout the season. It's presented by BTB Moving, providing labor services for your moving needs. Veteran owned. Book now at 541-315-0122. Free throw drops in for Martin. Makes it a 7-point game, 38-31. Roseburg led by as many as 13 in the first half. Knight playing with 4 fouls out at the top. Will whistle, and it'll go against Roseburg. I believe it goes against Pinard. And that'll be the first against Pinard. First team foul of the second half for Roseburg, 5 against Eagle Point. Knight will get it on the inbound pass out between the circles, bounces it back to his teammate Aiden Quintero. Out on that orange circle, marked by Micah Mendoza, who's checked into the game. And a 5-second count on the turnover by Quintero with a defender on him. They call him for the 5-second count, and Quintero will give the ball back to Roseburg, leading by 7 with 2:40 to go in the third quarter. The Eagles have had a couple opportunities to cut the deficit down and take a lead, and they've been unable to do so. Pulling the ball back out, Stedman between the circles, near side to Mendoza, marked by Knight in this zone defense. Far side to Carson Six in the game. Back out to Stedman. Pinard has it at the top. Far side, a 3 by Martin. It somehow doesn't want to fall. Nearly going out of bounds. Stedman will throw it off of a Eagle Point player, and Roseburg will get it. Offensive rebound by Stedman and saves it inbounds. That shot by Zach Martin, I don't know how it didn't fall. It went around all 360 degrees of the rim and didn't want to go down. Neither does the shot there by Stedman from behind the arc. Rebound this time pulled down by Eagle Point. Roseburg leading 38-31. 1:56 to go, third quarter. Mendoza playing tough defense on Quintero, who wraps a pass around him to Colt Carlton as he was heading out of bounds. Out at the top, Knight with it now. Drives baseline left side, marked by Pinard. Out to the top. Quintero directing traffic. Out to the top, dribbles left side. Picks up the dribble, nearly traveled. Back out to the top to Valdivinos as they reset. His pass right side goes through the hands of Uribe and saved back in. Out in front, Roseburg with it. And a lay-in doesn't go for Stedman. Rebound pulled down by Martin. Trapped in the middle. He'll pass it away out to the top. And it's in and out of the hands of Mendoza. Perfect opportunity for Roseburg there, and they couldn't capitalize. Still a 7-point game, 38-31. Just about a minute to go here in the third. Out at the front, Pinard tried to fight over the top of a screen, and the ball handler dribbled into Pinard, trying to go with the screen there, and so that is a foul against Atreyu Pinard. He will go to the bench for a rest. Hunter Fullerton will come into the game. Luis Uribe checked out of the game as well. Gabe Esquivel back in for Eagle Point. Quintero pass it away to Valdivinos at the top. Trying to draw a screen. He'll dribble around between defenders. Bounce pass in the middle to Carlton. And it's taken away by Fullerton. Up the near side, Fullerton finds Mendoza. Steps around the defender to the rim. He's fouled, and that might be 5 on a Colt Carlton. Actually, he's only got 3, I think.
Number 20.
Foul is against Colt Carlton, and that is his 4th. I jumped the gun a little bit there. Carlton has 4. Knight has 4.
Micah Mendoza at the line.
And at the line, Micah Mendoza, he's a perfect 2 for 2, making now 3 for 3. 39-31. Roseburg basketball on the score tonight, brought to you by Mahalo Heating and Air Conditioning. Get 0% financing for 72 months on approved credit now at Mahalo Heating and Air. Missed the second one, so I jinxed him. Broadcaster's jinxed there. My apologies, Micah Mendoza. 39-31. Roseburg still up by 8. 36 seconds. Ball taken away. Hunter Fullerton steals it out near midcourt. Up the floor. Mendoza, a two-hand, tried to lay it in from the right side, and he misses there. Lay-in lines coming for Roseburg with misses by Stedman and Mendoza on open looks at the rim. Out at the top, Quintero with it. On the center circle. Goes to his left hand. Hands it off. Valdivinos around a screen at the top. Nearly traveled. One-handed bounce pass to Knight. Drives left side. A floater on the run. No good. Martin down with it. Up to Fullerton. Had it tipped out of bounds with 1.6 to go. 1.6 left in the third quarter. Roseburg will be inbounding on the near sideline in front of where the band usually sets up here at Stuart W. Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. And a timeout going to be called by Roseburg with 1.6 to go in the third quarter. We'll keep it right here. Roseburg basketball here on The Score, brought to you by Fisher's Hearth and Home. Serving Douglas County for over 30 years with the largest selection of wood, gas, pellet, and electric stoves and fireplaces in the area. For Roseburg, they did have a number of guys from last year that are not on the roster this year that weren't out of eligibility. They didn't have any seniors last year. And so they have a few players that you would have assumed were able to come back for this year. Dylan Johnson, Alaric Call, Jacob Fay, Logan Klopfenstein, Danil Olson, and Bailey Krall all were juniors or younger last year and not on the roster again this year. Logan Klopfenstein's a guy that I know is finishing out the baseball season. You've got other ones that, you know what? It's late in the year. You know what I've been hearing for some of these final sports, your typical winter sports that are playing late in the spring, is that some seniors have gotten so far along that they're about ready to be done with school and they're just kind of ready to move on to what's next. And so I think we're seeing some seniors deciding that they are done for their athletic careers. Inbound with 1.6. Mendoza turnaround three is off the mark. And that'll finish things off here in the third quarter. After 3 quarters of play, it is a 39-31 lead. Roseburg in front of Eagle Point. Back after a 60-second break on 541radio.com and on The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Kern Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Kern Orthodontics.
At Brook Communications, our job is to get results for your business, period. We can take your story and tell it to the people you want to reach in a way that compels first-time clients to become repeat customers. We get them through your door so you can do what you were meant to do. Proclaim your sales message to the largest audience of any media company in Douglas County. Brook Communications dominates through the power of 5 radio stations and 541radio.com. Results amplified. Locally owned. Brook Communications.
Back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Roseburg on top by 8 over Eagle Point. Both teams looking for their first wins of the season. Joey Keyran here with you. Leading scorers in the game so far for Eagle Point. Brennan Knight with 14. For Roseburg, Zach Martin with 18. Tonight's game streaming thanks to sponsorship from BTB Moving. You can book their labor services now for your next move. Find them on Facebook at BTB Moving. Roseburg will start with the basketball, moving left to right across your radio dial. Roseburg in white. It's Hunter Fullerton calling from her screen from Carson 6. Drives right side into the corner to Mendoza. Out to the top, Martin drives right side. Pounds the ball against the floor as he goes with the spin around left side. His shot off the mark, but the rebound down for Carson 6. And Roseburg will have another chance. 30 seconds away here in the fourth quarter. Fullerton driving left side, baseline, stops, spins. And a travel call. Roseburg will give the ball back to Eagle Point. Lead has been as many as 13 in this contest. Bringing the ball up will be Valdivinos through the center circle. Hands it off to Alex Smith. Finds a cutting Brennan Knight, but he misses it. Rolls off from the left side. Rebound for Cole Carlton, though. He puts it back for 2. Offensive board and a second chance point there for Eagle Point. And they now trail 39-33, a 6-point game. Driving through the middle, got caught up. Jacob Parker forcing up a shot, wanting a whistle, doesn't get it. A 6-point game here in the fourth quarter, and a bump by Mendoza is going to get him a whistle. Working against Brennan Knight there. Roseburg's been in control. They've led wire to wire so far, but Eagle Point will not let this one slip. 6:49. Pass from underneath out to the top. Brendan Knight with it. Crossover, goes left side, got hung up, and it's a steal by Carson Six, and he gets bumped going the other direction. I believe that's going to be Esquivel called for the foul.
23. Gabe.
Esquivel will pick up. He will pick up, I think, his third.
1-1 is Carson Six.
And it's a 1-1 as we're into the bonus here for Roseburg.
Atreyu Bernard in for Zach Martin.
Atreyu Bernard will come in for Zach Martin. It is the fourth against Esquivel, by the way. 1-1. Six will miss the front end. Roseburg will head back on defense. 39-33 your score. Early going fourth quarter, minute and a half away. A three from Knight, right side is nothing but net. Third of the night for Brennan Knight. A big one there. Cuts the deficit down to just 3. 6:18 to go in the ball game. Roseburg trying to hang on for that first win. Eagle Point trying to snap a 3-game losing streak against Roseburg over the last 3 seasons. And a whistle, foul down on the baseline.
Foul on number 23.
A foul on 23, and that's going to be, I think that's 5 against Esquivel.
Aiden Quintero into the Eagle Point lineup, replacing Jose.
Aiden Quintero is in. Free throw goes through for Mendoza. He's shooting a 1-1. He'll get 2. I guess maybe it's not number 5 against Esquivel. So they might have had that off there, I guess. I don't know. He doesn't come out of the game. Both of them go through for Micah Mendoza. So it is 41-36, a 5-point lead for Roseburg. At the whistle at the baseline on the other side. And it's going to be Carson Six picking up the foul. Whistle's coming about now. That's the third for Sixth. And Luis Uribe will come in for Colt Carlton, who looks to be wincing a bit in some pain as he goes to the bench. Julie Deaver will head over that direction, make sure he's okay. And a timeout down on the floor by Eagle Point. We'll go ahead and take the break as well. 30-second break here in the fourth quarter with 5:58 to go. Roseburg leading 41-36 on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
At Kern Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, hey, where did you get that great smile? And for you to be able to say, at Kern Orthodontics.
Eagle Point will have the basketball out of their timeout here. We've got 2 timeouts left for either team. Try an update there on the scoreboard. Getting into basketball mode, it has been quite the experience to go from one sport to the other and still be doing a different one. It has been something else this year. On the inbound, Knight, a 3 on the corner is off by a large margin, but underneath the Uribe is there for the putback bucket. And they give him an assist. Knight, no, that was an air ball. That was a missed shot. So a rebound and a putback bucket. Second chance points for Uribe. Ball out of bounds, tipped across the baseline for Roseburg. 41-38. It is a 2-point game once again as Eagle Point continues to put the pressure on. A baseline inbound out to Mendoza. Left side, right-hand dribble, across to Jacob Parker. Didn't pull the trigger right away. Underneath to Pinard, backing his way in, and a travel call. And Eagle Point will get it back, trailing by 3. A chance to tie here on this position. Hunter Fullerton will come out. Matt Parker back into the game for Roseburg. 5:26 to go. Roseburg has never trailed in the ball game. Eagle Point has trailed the entire way since it was 0-0. But a baseline runner high off the glass for two makes it a 1-point game by Aiden Quintero. 5:10 to go. Out at the top, Parker with it. Stutter step, drives to the free throw line. Back out to Mendoza, 3. It rattles out. 6 with the rebound, pulls it in. A second look for Roseburg. Bounce into the corner. Jacob Parker with it. He'll dribble it out. Roseburg will reset as we near the midway point of the fourth quarter. A 1-point game, 41-40. Crossover into the corner. Tried to go with the pick and roll, and it's 6. Shoved from behind. He'll head to the free throw line. And the foul is going to go against Quintero. And Carson 6 back to the line where he's been once tonight. 6 with 2 points in this ball game so far. And one of the officials talking quickly with Pinard there. Not sure the clarification. Carson 6. Missing off the back of the iron. Roseburg basketball brought to you by Flyaway Travel. Contact their travel experts for your travel plans. 672-5701. Luis Uribe will check out. Back in Carlton. A 1-point game here. Eagle Point trailing. Trying to make it a 2-point game. 6. Won't be able to do so. That ball bouncing off the back of the iron a couple of times and falling into the hands of Eagle Point. A chance to take the lead here for the Eagles. Left side, Quintero hands it off. Valdivinos out the top, running it far side to Knight. Knight to the free throw line. Left elbow into the corner. Quintero back out to the top. Esquivel will hand it off. Valdivinos and coming to get it. Quintero will get it back out at the center circle. Nearing the midway point. 4:15 to play in this ball game. Crossover for Knight, goes left side, hands it back off to Quintero, into the lane, spin move, the ball loose, it's taken away, and a whistle. This one's going to go against Roseburg. Atreyu Pinard will pick up his third. Roseburg almost had the steal there and could not hang on to it. Pinard will check out of the game with his 3 fouls. Zach Martin back in as Roseburg, I think, going for some offense here. Inbound on the baseline, and Carson 6 will knock it away from the hands of Brennan Knight. Inbound again from the baseline. They go right back to Knight. Turnaround jumper. Buries it, and Eagle Point's in front. A 2 with 3:58 to go. First lead for Eagle Point. They're on top by 1. 42-41. Out at the top, Mendoza. Far side to Jacob Parker. Dumps it over the top to Martin. Underneath. Turnaround. His shot will fall. And back in front goes Roseburg. Martin gets the bucket to go. He's up to 20 points in this ball game. 43-42. Roseburg in front. And across the timeline finally for Quintero. Bounce side right to Knight. Crossover goes to his left. He likes to go that direction. He'll pass it away. Quintero back out to the center circle to reset. Between the circles, dribbles left side. Knight, head fake, dribbles back out to the top. Crossover to the left wing, into the corner. Quintero, catch and shoot 3, is good! Quintero puts it in, and Eagle Point on top by 2, their largest lead of the game. 2:56 trying to answer other side. Matt Parker, his shot off the mark. Rebound saved back in for Eagle Point. The Eagles leading by 2, their largest lead of the game. 45-43. Valdivinos, right side. Strong bounce pass to Esquivel. Pulls it out to the right wing. Out to the top, they'll go. Knight will hand it off to Quintero. They'll slow it down here for Eagle Point. Now in the lead. They trailed all the way to the midway point of the fourth quarter. Knight behind the back dribble. Goes back to his left. Into the corner. Another 3 from that corner for Quintero is good. Back-to-back 3s for Aiden Quintero. The sophomore guard now has 8 in the quarter. All 8 of his points here in this fourth quarter. And he has got Eagle Point on top by 5. They have rallied their way back, and the Eagles, now with 2:12 to go in the ball game, have a lot of momentum on their side. Here in the fourth quarter, our score 48-43. Today's game brought to you by the Smile Station, your destination for aesthetically crafted smiles, and by Tim's Appliance at the corner of Lane and South Stevens in Roseburg. 0% financing always available. Also, thanks to Barnes Heating and Cooling, your complete energy company. Visit barnesheatingandcooling.com or call at 541-459-1545. Well, it's going to come down to a tight finish here. Roseburg last year defeating Eagle Point 84-59, pulling away in the second half to get that 25-point victory. It was a season-opening win for Roseburg, and it looked like they could be cruising to something similar, up by 13 multiple times in the first and second quarters. Led 21-11 at the end of the first, but since then, Roseburg has been stymied. They have scored 9 points in the second and third, and they've only gotten 4 points here in the fourth quarter. So that is 22 points since they scored 21 in the first. Meanwhile, on the other side, big fourth quarter here for Eagle Point. They have scored 17 here in this period. They have scored 37 in the second, third, and fourth periods combined. 2:12 to go, though. This one definitely not over. A lot of time to go. Roseburg down by 5. They'll have the basketball out of the timeout. Mendoza with it near side and a whistle. And not sure why the stop in the play, but they'll redo the inbound, although the time came off the clock, so they don't get that back. Out to the top. Martin with it. Back into the corner. Dumping it underneath. Back to Martin. Underneath the bucket and a foul. Martin headed back to the line for another three-point play. He's got 4 in the quarter, 22 in the game, and Roseburg can get back within 2 on the three-point play. The foul goes against Jose Valdivinos for his first. Roseburg is in the double bonus now. Eagle Point not quite there. Only 5 team fouls against Roseburg so far. Timeout down on the floor as we keep it right here. Roseburg got the free throw from Martin. Zach Martin now with 23 points in this ball game tonight. And that will be his season high. Martin coming off of a 14-point game in the loss against South Medford on Monday. On the other side, in a tough loss against North Medford, 66-28 for Eagle Point. Their leading scorer in that game was Brennan Knight with 12 in that one. Knight had only 5 points against Roseburg last year when these two teams played. .46 your score, a 2-point game. Eagle Point in front of Roseburg. They'll have the basketball out of the timeout. Tonight's game brought to you by Chuck Swarman Family Auto Repair. Are you ready to go where life takes you? Inbound, Roseburg with a full court press. Quintero with it, back to Knight. Back to Quintero. In the backcourt, lost the basketball. He's going to have to get it across here soon. And a 10-second count. Turnover by Eagle Point. They did not have a lot of urgency as they tried to bring the ball across midcourt. Almost got it there, but Escobar had not established himself in the other half of the court before the 10-second count. Roseburg will have it. They got a chance to tie or take a lead on a 3. Matt Parker back out to 6. Back to Parker in the corner. Back out. 6 will work it around the perimeter. Now near side, Jacob Parker into the near corner. Tries to work it underneath to Carson 6. And 6 will draw a foul and head back to the line for 2 free throw shots. He is 0 for 3 from the stripe tonight. That foul goes against Gabe Esquivel. And now he is acting as if that is his 5th. And Esquivel will foul out of the game with 10 points tonight. And the first free throw, no good for Carson Six. Luis Uribe will check into the game for Eagle Point. Second free throw, no good for Six. And Roseburg still down by 2. Eagle Point with the rebound. Knight on the near side, fires it up the floor and out of bounds. Trying to break the press. Knight throwing it too long down the floor, out of bounds. Roseburg will have it with 1:17 to play in the ball game. Jacob to Matt Parker on the far side to the left corner. Trying to work it underneath to Zach Martin. It's just not quite there. With that zone defense, he's got 2 guys within 3 feet of him at every time. To the right side, Jacob Parker bounces it down to Six. Six has a triple team into the corner for Mendoza. Tried to spin through defenders, a whistle. A whistle on the drive by Mendoza, and he'll head to the line with the bonus. And the Eagle Point fans not liking the call there on that one. Mendoza to the stripe, a chance to tie it up if he can hit them both. He gets the first. Mendoza is into double figures. He's got 12 with 3 here in this fourth quarter. Chance to tie it up, and he will. That one rattles around and falls through. We are tied at 48 all with 53.2 seconds to play in this one. Roseburg and Eagle Point going down to the wire as both teams look for their first win of the season. Roseburg basketball is brought to you by Current Orthodontics. A healthy, attractive smile means confidence inside and out. Call Dr. Peterson at 541-672-5721. And make sure you stick around for our postgame show where we will name the Mountain Mike's Pizza player of the game. Pizza, the way it ought to be. Joey Keyran here with you. What a game we've had. After Roseburg takes the big early lead, Eagle Point has slowly chipped away at that margin. And they took their first lead of the ballgame with 3:58 to go in the fourth quarter. They led by as many as 5. And Roseburg has battled their way back, tying it up here on a pair of free throws by Mendoza. And with 53.2 seconds remaining, it'll be Eagle Point basketball out of the timeout. .53 seconds to go. Inbound, full court to go here for Eagle Point. Valdivinos in the backcourt with Knight as they work the 2-man weave up the floor. Pass to Quintero, tipped away, and Roseburg will steal it. Matt Parker brings it up the floor quickly and hammered on the near sideline is Mendoza by Valdivinos. He tried to swipe at the basketball, but got a lot of the body, and back to the line goes Micah Mendoza. Mendoza just tied it up at the free throw line. He'll try to put him in front, and his first one rattles off. 40.5 seconds to go in the contest. Atreyu Pinard comes back into the game. Starting 5 on the floor for Roseburg. For the lead, the second free throw falls in for the freshman. 40.5 seconds to go. 49-48 Roseburg. Full court pressure again for Roseburg. Knight will get it into the half court. Eagle Point has really struggled to get into the half court here in their last couple of possessions. They've got a chance to try and take the lead, though. In the final seconds, Uribe, his attempt to pass it away is tipped away, and Roseburg comes up with it. Martin with the steal. Up to Jacob Parker. They try to foul, and now Quintero will get the whistle. 16.2, and Eagle Point starting to foul to try and conserve the clock. And they send Jacob Parker to the line. He has not scored yet tonight. He's got a chance here in a big moment. Free throws by Mendoza with 40.5 seconds to play in this one. Gave Roseburg a 1-point lead. And now Jacob Parker will get his first points of the night. A free throw that'll put Roseburg on top 50-48. Second free throw coming is good. 2 at the stripe for Roseburg as they are putting themselves in front here in the fourth quarter at the free throw line. 16.2 seconds to go in this one, and Roseburg is back in front by 3. 51-48 your score. Here in this fourth quarter, Roseburg has 7 made free throws here in the fourth quarter, although they do have 5 misses at the stripe by Carson 6. So that would be 7 for 13 at the stripe here in the fourth quarter for Roseburg. They've scored 12 points in the quarter, which I think means I'm missing that free throw there. So actually make it 8 free throws in this quarter. There we go. I think my accounting is now accurate. Eight for 14 from the free throw stripe. I think that's right. We'll have full numbers coming up for you in the post-game show. From the free throw stripe, Zach Martin with a couple of field goals in this one in the fourth quarter, but most of the damage coming from the free throw line here in this fourth quarter. Now Roseburg battling their way to stay in front of Eagle Point. Both teams looking for their first win, second game of the season. First at home for Roseburg. Inbound, full length of the court to go for Eagle Point. They trail by 3. 12 seconds to play. Quintero into the half court. Down to 10. They need a 3 to tie. Brennan Knight going to try and do it. Here is 3 off the back iron. No good. Rebound down to Jacob Parker. Up the floor to Matt Parker. And just before the horn, Matt Parker will get fouled as his lay-in rolls off. The whistle, I think, was before the final horn, and so going to the free throw line will be Matthew Parker for free throws that will not really play into this one. His free throws will just extend Roseburg's lead as they will win here tonight, 52-41, or excuse me, to 48, and the second one rattles off. Final score, 52-48. Roseburg will get the win. Oh, wait, no, they're going to put 0.1 second left on the board. Some confusion out there. But they will inbound the basketball with 0.1 second left to go. And that'll do it. 52-48, your final score. Roseburg a winner tonight. They go to 1-1 on the season as they are able to outlast Eagle Point. We'll come back with your postgame show to wrap this one up for you here on this Wednesday evening from Roseburg High School. Roseburg gets the win over Eagle Point. We're back after a 3-minute break to wrap things up on 541radio.com and on the score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM.
Josh Nelson from Off the Wall on the Score. When I'm not in the Score Sports Closet, I own and operate BTV Moving here in Roseburg. We are a labor-only company offering services such as packing, unpacking, loading, unloading, piano moving, cleaning services, and 24-hour emergency services. We pride ourselves on being an affordable, veteran-owned company. Contact us at 541-315-0122 for all your moving needs. That's BTV Moving, 541-315-0122.
At Current Orthodontics, we stand out because of the smiles and the excitement that we create. A beautiful smile can really make a huge impact in someone's life. Our main goal is we also want you to be able to walk down the street and have your neighbors say, "Hey, where did you get that great smile?" And for you to be able to say, "At Current Orthodontics."
I am a nurse,
a firefighter,
a college student,
a mother,
and I am an American soldier.
I will always be ready
for every storm
and disaster that threatens my community.
I will always be there to protect my neighbors,
my family,
and my country.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
We are the Army National Guard.
Visit nationalguard.com to learn more about part-time service.
We are Douglas County Farmers Co-op, but we're not just for farmers. We serve all residents of Douglas County because we are Douglas County. Stop by today for everything from a tank of gas to a bite to eat anytime you're hungry. Pick up something for yourself, your home, and those you care for. Celebrating 100 years of service, Douglas County Farmers Co-op. Good people, good products, and good advice.
Buy one, get one free at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube. Buy one signature service oil change at regular price and receive a coupon for a second one free. That's a $43.99 value. The signature service oil change features up to 5 quarts conventional Pennzoil, a new spin-on filter, and a visual inspection of belts, brakes, tires, and wipers, plus fluid top-off and a 90-day top-off guarantee. Buy one signature service oil change with Pennzoil, get one free now at the Roseburg Jiffy Lube, next to Champion Car Wash.
Looking for more local sports coverage? CBS Sports Radio 1490 The Score has you covered. Check out our homepage at 541radio.com for sports stories, scores, and podcasts. And follow us on social media. 1490 The Score is on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And take the station with you wherever you go with the 541 Radio app. Download the app in your smartphone's app store and get access to a live stream of the station, sports stories, podcasts, and easy messaging with the station and others.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Roseburg High School, where tonight Roseburg wins against Eagle Point. Your final score, 52-48. Joey Kieran here with you. Coming up, we'll get your Mountain Mike's Pizza Player of the Game, so stick around for that. Thanks to BTB Moving for sponsoring today's video stream of Roseburg High basketball on 541radio.com and on the Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM. I guess you can't really stream on the radio like that, so 541radio.com. And again, certain phrases just rolling out of my mouth here tonight. But thanks, everybody, for tuning in for tonight's matchup. Roseburg led by 13 in the first half as they were able to pull ahead. They were up by 10 at the end of the first quarter, 21-11. They stretched it back out to a 13-point lead in the second quarter, but then went cold, and Eagle Point fought their way back as they outscored Roseburg 13-9 in the second period. It was 30-24, though, at the break as Roseburg was up by 6. In the third quarter, Roseburg able to hold off Eagle Point and stretch the lead back out to 8 points in that third quarter, although Eagle Point did get within a possession of tying the ball game up or taking a lead. In the fourth quarter, Eagle Point finally did fight their way back, taking their first lead with 3:58 to go in the fourth quarter, but they were unable to hold on to it, and at the free throw line, Roseburg able to pull away in the final minute of the ball game. Three free throws made by freshman Micah Mendoza tied the game and then gave Roseburg a 49-48 lead with 40.5 seconds left to go in this one, and they would hang on for the 52-48 victory. Taking a look at individual numbers here tonight, 19 points for Brennan Knight to lead the way for Eagle Point. Also in double figures, Gabe Esquibel with 10. You had 8 points, for Aiden Quintero, 4 points for Colt Carlton and Luis Uribe, and then you had 3 points in the game for Jose Valdivinos. Gabe Esquibel did foul out in the contest tonight. On the other side for Roseburg, leading the way with 23 was Zach Martin, a season high for him. 14 points for Micah Mendoza, who has a season high and a career high with Roseburg. 9 points for Matt Parker, who scores 8 of those in the first half. Then you had 2 points for Jacob Parker, Carson 6, Hunter Fullerton in tonight's contest. And that is a look at the final numbers here this evening for Roseburg. Our Mountain Mike's Pizza Player of the Game for Roseburg tonight is going to be freshman Micah Mendoza. He is going to be our player of the game, scoring the go-ahead free throws late there. Him and Zach Martin each scoring 5 points in the fourth quarter to help Roseburg fight their way back in front. But some critical free throws for the freshman in a big moment against Eagle Point. He knocks him down, and he is our Mountain Mike's Pizza Player of the Game. We'll have a $50 gift certificate for Micah Mendoza to use at Mountain Mike's Pizza. Well, folks, that's going to wrap things up here for us. Roseburg's going to have 3 straight games on the road, so we will not have Roseburg boys basketball back on the broadcast for you until June 1st when they host Ashland. So best of luck to them out on the road. We'll have Roseburg girls basketball. That means we'll be probably a little heavier with boys basketball to the end of the regular season for Roseburg. As for Eagle Point, they're going to be at home against Grants Pass coming up on May 21st, which I believe is going to be Friday. Let's see here. Friday is the 21st. So Roseburg's at Crater on Friday, and Eagle Point will be at home against Grants Pass for their next game. Roseburg now 1-1 on the season. Eagle Point 0-2. That's going to do it for us here tonight, folks. We want to say thanks to Eagle Point for making the trek here tonight to be a part of the contest here from Stuart W. Robertson Memorial Gymnasium. As always, want to say thank you to Athletic Director Russ Bolin, Head Coach Jordan Humphreys, and the entire Roseburg boys basketball program for allowing us to bring you another season of Roseburg basketball here on The Score. Want to say thanks to Angela Keyran for running the video camera for us tonight here at Roseburg High School. And back in the studio, Brenton Cranford, thanks for the radio production there back at home. And I want to say always a thanks to you, the fans, for tuning in for tonight's broadcast, because, of course, without you, I'm just a guy sitting here talking to myself. I'm Joey Keyran. We will chat with you guys coming up tomorrow night. Our next broadcast for Roseburg High Sports will be tomorrow night when we travel down to South Medford to cover Roseburg baseball. They take on the South Medford Panthers in the semifinals of the Southern Oregon Conference Tournament to finish out the year for high school baseball. They get started at 5 o'clock. Pregame coverage begins at 4:45. We'll have it for you streaming live online at 541radio.com and right here on Douglas County's home for sports, The Score, 92.3 FM and 1490 AM. All righty.